22, Tony Frezzo with the 21B of Corey Valade. Row 3, 111J of Anthony St. Mary Jr. along with the 19, Collin Bauter. Row number 4, 94 OJ White, 28 of Colby Hibbard. And the 22 was scheduled to go as Jared Gilson, but Jared obviously not able to make the call. Done for the heat race, done for the night after the big giant plume of smoke that came out of the back of the race car. So unfortunately, Jared will not be able to start tonight's feature event. So again, 50-50 tickets. They're starting to make the last couple of rounds here. We appreciate everything that they have done here tonight. And hopefully we got a big jackpot for the 50-50 draw this evening. We'll find out after the 900th Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modified feature. Feature winners so far this year in Sundance Leisure Thundercar action. Corey Valade won the first two on April 25th and May the 2nd. Anthony St. Mary Jr. on May the 16th. Mike Greenfield on May the 30th. Tony Frezzo on June the 6th. Corey Valade has won the last two in a row, June 13th and June the 20th. He's looking to go 3 in a row. Had that point lead as A&M Speedway pace truck from Bob Johnson Auto Group leaves the Speedway in turn number 3. As we are set, ready to go, 15 laps for the Sundance Leisure Thunder Cars, and we are off and running. Green lights are on, and away we go. Quickly through 1 and 2, David Rasmussen out in front of the field. Corey Valade, Tony Frezzo, they are charging through this field quickly, and Frezzo now to the number 1 position. Rasmussen back to second. Tyler Collette nearly got the back bumper of the 3 of Rasmussen. And Rasmussen showing a bunch of smoke down the front straightaway as they click off lap number 1. A lot of smoke coming out of the back of the 3 of Rasmussen right now as the top 2 start to pull away with Tony Frezzo in control of the field as they hit the back stretch off of turn number 2. 15 laps is the distance as they head up into turn number 3 and 4 and down across the line. Corey Valade looking to get by for the lead. Can't quite get there though as they go up into turn number 1 and 2. Tony Frezzo again, still in control. Car length advantage over Valade as they go up into turn number 3 and 4 and down to the line. Still some heavy smoke coming out of the back of the 3 of David Rasmussen as they come down across the line one more time for lap number 2, or number 3 rather. David Rasmussen all over the front straightaway trying to keep the 111 of Anthony St. Mary Jr. behind him, and that cloud of smoke is getting thicker out there. We'll keep our eye on it as Tyler Collette and Anthony St. Mary Jr. trying to move up, and finally Rasmussen slows with a problem on the back straightaway. In the meantime, we got a battle for the race lead shaping up down the front straightaway. No, Rasmussen's going to keep on going here and we'll stay green. In the meantime, battle up front for the lead though as they head up into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Tony Frezzo with the advantage down in front as Corey Valade looking to find the way by as they go up into turn number 3 and 4 and down across the line one more time for lap number 5. And the top 2, clearly the class of the field right now. As they head up into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. And right now, top 2 driving away from everybody down here on the front straightaway. Tony Frezzo, the 2021 track champion, and the 21 of Corey Valade, your current point leader, working their way down the back straightaway as we got caution on the racetrack. Yellow lights are on. David Rasmussen in the number 3, parked right there to the entrance of corner number 3. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we ask everybody while the races are going on to please stay back from the fence, please. We've asked people numerous times to stay back from the fence. We want everyone to stay back from the fence, please. We ask you week in and week out to stay away from the fence. Thank you very, very much for your cooperation. So, Tony Frezzo has had a real good race car here in the opening 6 laps, but Corey Valade has been right there to try to challenge him. And has been right there on the back doorstep. Restart could be a good thing, though, for Anthony St. Mary Jr., that 111 ride.
He can't win because he doesn't have a transponder.
No, I don't know. I mean, he can win, but they might be screwed up.
Set to go into turn number 3 and 4. Tony Frezzo, the race leader. Corey Valade has been right there with him this entire race. Not been able to get by him as we come back to green. As Frezzo again to the lead, Corey Valade looks like he may have the faster race car, but he's looking for that run down on an inside lane, and Corey Valade will get there into turn number 3 and 4. Frezzo trying to fight back though in that high lane. Frezzo and Valade going at it for the lead. One of the best races we've seen all season in this class as they race side by side to turn number 1 and 2. Tyler Collette still back there in third, battling with St. Mary for position number 3 and 4. Collin Bauter completes the top 5. And again, the top 2 are putting on a show for the race lead as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. Tony Frezzo able to keep the lead. Corey Valade has done everything possible to try to get by him, but Frezzo has not made a mistake just yet as they drag race again down in front. Pretty well even at the start-finish line at lap number 8. With Tony Frezzo in control on that outside lane. Looks like a little bit better momentum off the top side. That's going to allow the 22 of Frezzo to take the lead away as they come down into turn number 3 and 4. Frezzo drops it to the bottom. Valade's going to try that high lane. Frezzo throws the block on him coming off of turn number 4 and down to the line this time by. 9 down, 6 more to go, and the battle is on for the race lead as they go into turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Tony Frezzo, Corey Valade, 1 and 2 and down the back stretch. Back there third, it's still the battle between Anthony St. Mary Jr. and Tyler Collette. Collette continues to hold the spot for now, but the battle is up front for the number 1 position. Frezzo in control, down to the line, 5 to go. As the top 2 continue to race their way into turn number 1 and 2, Tyler Collette still in a battle with the 111 and Anthony St. Mary Jr. Collin Bauter having another great top 5 run in the 19 as they continue to work their way into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the stripe. Tony Frezzo in command, but here comes Corey Valade one more time down on the bottom. Can't quite make it work though. Frezzo settles into the lead with 4 to go. Valade, he'll try the crossover move. He'll try the inside lane again off of turn number 2, but he can't quite get to the back bumper and can't get off the turn like he wants to. Frezzo able to hold that number 1 spot as they go into turn number 3 and 4 and back down to the line this time by. We will have 3 laps left to go. 3 remain. Tony Frezzo and Corey Valade, they're going to settle it amongst themselves here as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Both of them have wins this season. Frezzo 1 win on the year. Corey Valade has 4. They'll start to enter into some slower cars. Colby Hibbard in the 94 of O.J. White right there in front of the top two. Anthony St. Mary Jr. has cleared the 25 of Tyler Collette for position number 3 as they come down to the line with 2 laps left to go. Hibbard moves his car up to the high lane. Frezzo to the bottom. Corey Valade right there in his tire tracks as they work the back straightaway. Top 2 able to get by Hibbard with no problem. They'll clear O.J. White into turn number 3. White flag in the air this time by, and Corey Valade trying to make one last run. And Tony Frezzo down the front straightaway. White flag in the air. Been a great battle at the front of the field. Tony Frezzo with the lead as they go into 1 and 2. Corey Valade has done everything to try to get by, but has had no such luck. Tony Frezzo starting to pull away by 2 car lengths as they enter into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Checkered flag waving as they work their way off of turn number 3 and 4. Second win of 2025 for Tony Frezzo. Corey Valade will cross in second. Anthony St. Mary Jr. comes home in third. Tyler Collette fourth, and Collin Bauter unofficially your top 5.